Well, good day. I'm Dwayne Matz. Welcome to today's Living Word. We're continuing in the book of Hebrews, chapter 13. Going to look at verse 2 today. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing, some have unwittingly entertained angels. That's Hebrews 13:2. All right, so we've been going through this book of Hebrews. By grace, we've been saved through faith. Now what? How then shall we live? Well, one thing that should mark a spiritual child of Abraham is hospitality. Open up to all people that God sends your way. Be prepared to share God's abundant grace toward you with them. What does that look like? Well, what did it look like in Abraham's world, and what does it look like in our world today? Here's a peek at Abraham's world from Genesis 18, 2 through 8, and let's see what we can learn from that. So he lifted his eyes and looked. In other words, open your eyes. God may be bringing someone into view who needs to interact with you. And behold, three men were standing by him. And when he saw them, he ran from the tent door to meet them. He ran toward the opportunity, not away from it, and bowed himself to the ground. He greeted them respectfully. And he said, My Lord, if I have found favor in your sight, do not pass on by your servant. In other words, be inviting. Please let a little water be brought, and wash your feet, and rest yourselves under the tree. Seek to refresh your visitors. And I will bring a morsel of bread that you may refresh your hearts. After that you may pass by, inasmuch as you have come to your servant. They said, Do as you have said. So Abraham hurried into the tent to Sarah and said, Quickly, make ready 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes. And Abraham ran to the herd and took a tender and good calf, gave it to a young man, and he hastened to prepare it. Do you see those words? Quickly, hastened, hurried. It's be quick to respond to the opportunities of hospitality. So he took butter and milk and the calf which he had prepared and set it before them. Don't be chintzy. He went top shelf here, didn't he? And he stood by them under the tree as they ate. In other words, also respect their privacy. It's kind of eerie to think that the person you met at church on Sunday morning and then invited them over for some brunch or breakfast, they could be an angel. I would encourage you to not think that this particular person is, hiding a set of wings under their jacket. Rather, just think of angels as messengers sent by God. By being hospitable, you open the door for a message from God delivered to you by your interaction with that particular person. God often reveals his will and something he wants to teach us through our interactions with other people. So don't close the tent flap on your te- on your tent to these possibilities, okay? God may want to teach you something through these strangers. I'm Dwayne Matz, and that's today's Living Word.